In El Salvador, the name CECOT is whispered with fear. It's not just a prison, it's a symbol, a warning, and a statement. Built to hold the most dangerous gang members, CECOT is designed to break spirits and erase identities. Its reputation as the world's most feared prison travels far beyond El Salvador's borders. Is this the future of justice, or a step too far? Inside, stories leak out. Fragments of absolute control, of lives stripped bare. The men here are the infamous MS-13 and Barrio 18, their tattoos now just reminders of a violent past. Before CECOT, prisons were run by gangs, breeding more crime and chaos. The government needed a drastic solution, a fortress that could not be compromised. CECOT was born, a concrete giant, promising security to a nation long plagued by fear. For victims' families, it's justice. For human rights advocates, it's a place of deep concern. They question the cost punishment over rehabilitation, total isolation for thousands. What does a place like CECOT say about us, about our humanity? The answers are buried deep within its walls. CECOT stands as both a promise and a warning. Its existence forces us to confront what we're willing to sacrifice for safety. The road to CECOT winds from the city into quiet hills until the fortress appears, a grey scar on green earth. It doesn't look like a prison but a dystopian fortress. Endless walls, electrified fences, razor wire. Watchtowers and masked guards dominate the landscape, their presence a constant reminder of the danger within. The silence is unsettling. No shouts, no noise, just absolute control. The entrance is a gauntlet of fortified gates and intense security checks. Every item is inspected. Nothing is left to chance. You enter a world with its own rules where the guard's authority is absolute. The architecture is brutalist, functional and devoid of warmth. It was built not just to contain, but to crush hope. The concrete absorbs light. The sharp lines create unease. CECOT is a physical manifestation of zero tolerance. Standing before it, you feel dread. It's not just a building, it's a symbol of a new era in the fight against crime. Here, the outside world ceases to exist. The message is clear. This is a place of total control. CECOT's design is meant to intimidate, to overwhelm. It's a fortress built to erase the past, and it does so with chilling efficiency. CECOT was born from crisis. For years, El Salvador was gripped by gang violence. MS-13 and Barrio 18 ruled with terror. Old prisons were overcrowded, chaotic, and run by the gangs themselves. Even behind bars, leaders orchestrated crime. President Bukele declared a state of emergency, arresting tens of thousands. The old system collapsed under the weight. CECOT was the radical solution, a mega prison for 40,000, built in just 7 months. Its purpose: dismantle gangs, cut off communication, break command structures. Cells are small, windowless, with bare metal beds, and no programs for rehabilitation. The message: this is punishment, not reform. Many Salvadorans saw it as a necessary evil. For the first time, they felt safe. Homicide rates dropped, extortion faded, but the world watched with alarm. Mass arrests, ignored due process, harsh conditions. CECOT became a symbol of a nation's desperate search for peace. The debate over its existence is far from settled. Life inside CECOT is a relentless routine designed to break the will. Days begin before dawn with guards in riot gear, prisoners stripped to shorts, heads bowed. Names are gone, everyone is a number. Cells are overcrowded, bare with lights on 24/7 and no privacy. Inmates spend nearly all their time locked in, allowed out only briefly under heavy guard. Food is basic, delivered to cells, no communal dining, no contact with the outside world. Isolation is total. Family visits, calls and letters are forbidden. Rules are strict, punishments severe, guards emotionless. Any sign of defiance is crushed immediately. The environment is one of fear, control, and constant surveillance. Every day is the same, a slow, grinding existence in a world of concrete and steel. Real stories from inside CECOT are rare, but glimpses reveal the human toll. Inmates, once feared gang members, now speak of missing the sun, of regret, and of families left behind. Gang identities are stripped, but tattoos remain, a permanent reminder of a lost life. Some express remorse, longing for change, wanting to see their children again. Others are consumed by despair, trapped in endless isolation. The government claims CECOT is breaking gang culture, showing videos of inmates renouncing their past. But the psychological cost is immense. Depression, anxiety, and hopelessness are rampant. Human rights groups report severe mental distress among inmates. The men are trapped, not just physically, but mentally. There's no future, just endless, identical days. The human cost is hidden, but it's real. CECOT's walls keep more than criminals inside. They bury stories of pain and loss. For some, there's a glimmer of transformation. For most, it's a life sentence of suffering. The world rarely sees the true price paid within these walls. CECOT's secrets go beyond its walls. State-of-the-art surveillance and signal jamming make it a total information black hole. The state of emergency allows arrests without warrants, suspending basic rights. Innocent people have been swept up, sometimes for a tattoo or just living in the wrong neighborhood. Proving innocence is nearly impossible once inside. There are no rehabilitation programs, no education, no therapy, no hope of return to society. CECOT is built on the idea that inmates will never leave. The military's heavy involvement blurs the line between justice and warfare. Inmates are treated as enemy combatants, not just criminals. Every aspect of CECOT is shaped by a logic of war. It's a prison designed for total control, not second chances. CECOT is now a global symbol, a stark choice in the debate over crime and punishment. Some see it as a model, a bold solution to gang violence, proof that tough measures work. Others condemn it as a human rights disaster, mass arrests, no due process, inhumane conditions. Critics warn it could erode democracy and the rule of law. For many Salvadorans, though, CECOT means safety at last. They support it, grateful for peace after decades of fear. The sense of relief is real. Children play outside, businesses thrive. Many are willing to overlook human rights concerns for security, but CECOT forces us to ask, is justice just punishment, or does it require dignity and redemption? How much should a society sacrifice for safety? CECOT is a concrete answer to a desperate question. The world is watching, and the debate is far from over. It stands as a chilling monument to a difficult era, and a question mark for the future of justice.